Okay, now, we've done some research. I have some good news and bad news. Julia Roberts plays the oboe. Plays the oboe. We do not have an oboe.
We don't, no.
Yeah.
Anybody have a...
No, the guy in the audience has an oboe.
I'll bet he does.
Sir, that's not an oboe. I'm sure you think it'll make music, but that's no oboe. Okay, so think of another question. Well, I'll ask her anyway. Our first guest is a bona fide big-time motion picture star. Her brand new film entitled Stepmom opens Christmas Day. Here she is, the lovely Julia Roberts. Julia. Happy holidays.
And to you.
Nice to see you again. The crowd goes berserk. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again. We see you a couple of times a year, whatever it is, and you're just a breath of fresh air whenever you come in.
Oh, thanks.
How you been? Everything good?
Everything's excellent.
Yeah. Now, I know we covered this before you came out here. You play the oboe. Are you any good at the oboe?
Well, once upon a time, I was rather good. Mm-hmm. And then I sort of graduated into clarinet.
Right.
And well, and I played one year, and I'm not going to do it tonight.
Yeah, she's not going to do it tonight. You leave her alone, Paul, all right?
Hey, come on.
I played Ode to Joy at the Christmas Festival.
Really?
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you... Now, I know that the oboe is a very, very difficult...
A little bit of...
Got a little thing there?
Well, no, because I was kissing on him.
And I don't even have an oboe, sir. You started taking lessons when you were a kid. It's a difficult instrument, the oboe. It's a twin reed. Is that what it is?
Yes, it's a little tiny thing. But the reason why I changed to clarinet was because I was the only oboist, and I felt the pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And this was in a school symphony, that kind of thing?
Well, I wouldn't say we were very symphonic, but it was the band. Yes, the school band.
And is there a lot of music written for oboe?
Wow, man. I haven't seen you in 6 months, and this is what we're going to talk about?
It's Paul's fault. It's Paul's fault.
No, but
I begged him to come up with some questions.
But you started with what? Boxers?
Boxers or briefs? Yeah, that's what I was really interested in.
Thong, actually.
My age. I can't.
Yeah. Eventually, it all comes out here on the Letterman show.
All right, now let's get back to the oboe.
You give the man a thong, he wants the oboe.
You will. The hell is that? What does that mean?
La la la.
How about your holiday season? Where you don't have to tell me where you're going to be. Where are you going? But I'll just ask. Where do you spend the?
I do a lot of cooking.
Cook? Where are you going to be?
At home.
At home, and do we know? Can we say?
I think that you have set a great example for all of us that people shouldn't know where we live.
All right. I understand what you're saying. All right, so you're... But somehow I get the feeling you just don't want me to know where you live. All right, you're at home, and you're like the whole family is there. You get a big family comes, family and friends.
Family and friends, loads, hordes. I know, I'm just gonna touch your knee.
You know the only other guest who does this? Richard Simmons. And That's the ugly truth. That's the unpleasant truth. And he's always all greasy. He's oiled up and ready to go, that guy.
There's such an, never mind.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
such an oboe joke there.
It's unpleasant. No. So you're hostessing the family.
Yes,
Yeah.
and yes, and it's great fun, and we all just gather and enjoy each other. And
You cook.
I cook a lot of food.
Are you a good cook, or is it just kind of like a TV dinner, the hungry man dinner kind of thing?
I'm actually a really good cook.
Mm-hmm. Ever get in over your head where everything just goes to hell?
Yeah. Well, you know, but I can sort of somehow just mush it all together and make it work.
Mm-hmm. What's the most difficult? Now, turkey, in and of itself, is not that tough to prepare.
Turkey
is,
is so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. You just have to get up early. Yeah. You do.
Yeah, because you got to. You have to thaw the thing. You have to thaw.
Well, the thawing takes place beforehand, hopefully. I had 1 year where it didn't take place.
Now, what do you
beforehand.
do when you need to do an emergency thaw?
An emergency thaw actually requires cold water. Perhaps a little known fact.
I didn't know that. You submerge the frozen carcass in the cold water.
Yeah, let's not call it carcass though, because then.
Well, okay. What is it? It's a
Bird.
A lovely. Okay. It's not alive though. It's
Turkey.
Yeah, but it's frozen. Okay. You put it in the water. Then what happens?
You just have to soak it and you know, pray. and hope that, well, most of my friends are usually late, so. But I mean, we're all living in the same house during this time.
Everything amazingly came together.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, before Thanksgiving, we called the Butterball hotline because I know, and you probably know this as well if you cook, if you touch the bird, you could possibly run the risk of contamination of the deadly turkey poisoning.
You have to wash your hands a
You
lot.
have to wash, keep
when
washing
you
your hands
handle
because
that.
every time you put the bird someplace, well, that's contaminated.
Yes.
You pick it up, you move it there, well, that's
You
contaminated.
should have called me. I could have told you all this.
Well, like I have your number. The other one was an 800 number. I had to give that a shot first. But and the woman wouldn't admit, Paul, you were here that night. She wouldn't admit that potentially you get the deadly turkey poisoning, and then finally she had to admit. And I thought that was demonstrated. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know, as a public service,
I'm with you.
Are you?
I'm with you.
Nice to see you. All right, I tell you what. Let's do a commercial, and we'll see what happens when we come back. All right? Let's see what happens when we come back. What a great face. You have a great face. You have a great forehead. You have a very strong, very powerful, lovely forehead. Very nice. You have your face as though it were sculpted of marble. Beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you know what I'm saying? You have the classic face. It's beautiful.
My parents, thank you.
Well, and God bless, and my thanks to your parents as well. Now, I know, it seemed like one time you were on the show, you're on your way someplace to do research with monkeys or orangutans.
Orangutans.
Orangutans, yeah.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Now, how did that go?
Very well. It was quite the adventure. And
How long were you gone?
I was gone about, I guess in total about 3 weeks.
Wow. And was this your idea? Somebody asked you to go and help out? Or
Somebody asked me to go to do this documentary on orangutans in Borneo, and, you know, I didn't even really know where I was going. I just got on
I
a
don't know
plane.
where Indonesia is, and I didn't say anything. I didn't want to seem stupid. But
Well, I
Pacific
think when I
Rim,
don't know
isn't it?
something, I should share it, and then we can all like enjoy the fact that we don't all know everything.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's important.
And so off I went, and it was amazing. They are amazing creatures, and we made this beautiful movie and had such a great time.
Now, why is it, and again, as I'm showing my ignorance here, at one time, was the world covered with orangutans?
There were, I don't think it was covered,
But you know what I mean? Like, I don't...
but that part of the world was actually quite covered.
Right, that part of the world. But like, for instance, in Indiana, years and years and years, hundreds and millions of years ago, were there orangutans in Indiana?
Well, actually about 15 years ago, there was an epidemic of orangutans in Indiana.
You don't need to be snotty about this. But you know what I mean? Like dinosaurs, we know that dinosaurs were in North America. We know that at one point, North America was thick with dinosaurs. And so I'm wondering,
I enjoy the use of the word thick like that with dinosaurs. It was thick with dinosaurs.
Well, it was. But I just wondered, was the same true for orangutans and other members of that species?
Yes.
They were everywhere.
And they were everywhere. And now one of the reasons that we made this documentary is because they are quite endangered, increasingly so, because their habitat, the rainforest, is being destroyed. And in addition to that, they are thought to be in some parts of the world. Babies are thought to be sweet, cuddly pets. And the only way you'll ever get a baby orangutan away from its mother is to kill her.
Oh,
And,
Lord.
yeah.
Well, so you're suggesting that people are doing that to get the pets?
I'm not suggesting it. I'm telling
it's fact.
you. Yes.
It's going on. Well, that's horrible.
And in fact,
That's
sometimes they will confiscate the orphaned orangutans from people that have unlawfully taken them. And I noticed in a lot of the orphanages, the little orangs, like they had like little mangled hands, or they're missing some fingers, and it's because they're holding on to their mommies when they chop the mommies'
Oh, my God,
necks
don't
off.
say that. Oh,
I'm saying it, I mean, it's horrible, and it's the holiday season, but it's awareness. It's awareness. It's to know that these things go on and that it's really, really...
Well, now, before we look at the videotape, in terms of numbers, you mentioned that they're endangered, and is their population decreasing? Has it stabilized, or is it growing?
It is decreasing.
Decreasing.
Yes.
People are monitoring this and doing something about it, or not much can be done about it?
No, a lot can be done about it, and which is why I tell the terrible stories, because, you know, yeah. You have to support the Orangutan Foundation. They do a lot of really good research and a lot of help.
This comes down to, like so many other things, come down to the same thing. People are idiots. You know what I mean?
I do.
If you give them half a chance...
No.
Hey, they're talking about us. My goodness. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's a staggering image you mentioned there. Now, let's take a look at something a little more uplifting. The videotape of you actually at the preserve. Is that what this is going to be?
It's one particular place. We're at a place called Camp Leakey, which is a foundation that was started by Baruti Galdikas, who is the Diane Fossey of orangutans. She sort of was the forerunner of research on orangutans, and it's her place.
Leakey, named after
yes,
anthropologist.
Louis Leakey.
Yeah. Now, I'm saying orangutan. It's not orangutan?
It's orangutan, and it actually means person of the forest.
Okay. All right, so take a look at this and just narrate as we go, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Julia Roberts with the orangutan.
That's Huey.
Time after the bottles.
Is that a baby there?
He's a little baby,
Yeah.
4-month-old baby. Mommy's been killed. He's peeing down my neck.
He's what? I'm sorry. He's actually taking a leak. Wow. How much did they pay you for this?
And now I just wiped it on my lips.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Yeah, he was a sweet little lamb, yeah. No mommy.
Now, how old will that animal get?
Well, I mean, in a perfect world, he could be 30, 35.
Right. Now, he's in protection, in protective captivity there now.
He's at the little orphanage.
Will be released into the wild at some point?
Hopefully, yeah.
And do they fare all right once they've been
it depends.
Incarcerated?
It depends. But he'll be raised in the orphanage, and then they sort of teach him as he gets older how to fend for himself and take care of himself. And if he's really lucky, he weighs about 2 pounds there, which was last year. And if he's really, really lucky, he can get to be about 400 or 500 pounds. Yeah. And then he won't be on my chest like that.
Yeah. Well, whether he knows it or not, from taking a look at that picture, he's really, really lucky now. We want to mention the movie Stepmom with you and Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, go see the movie Christmas Day.
Well, she's a lovely woman, isn't she?
She's excellent.
She was here the other night. I think the world of her.
She's excellent.
Yeah.
And it's a really, really
you want to show a clip
good
here?
movie.
You want to do that?
I was enjoying the orangutans, but let's get to business.
All right, let's see. Do you know what it is? It's you and
it's
a pretty
me
good story.
And a wonderful young actor called Jenna Malone, who plays the daughter of Susan and Ed Harris, and she hates
You're the other
me.
woman. You're the other woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She hates me for a huge amount of this movie, and this is sort of the clip that we're going to see is a moment when I actually begin to chip a little of the ice off her shoulder.
Everything works out in the end. Can I say that, or should I not say that? Everything works out in the end. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, you can say that.
Everything works out. It's happy and sad. It's happy and sad. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you know what? life, man.
That's right, it's life. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry.
It'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry.
Yeah.
You will get your money's worth out of this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Like having a monkey taking a leak down your shirt. All right, let's take a look at the clip here. Here we go. Stepmom, Julia Roberts, Susan Sarandon.
I can see how sitting out here in the cold and snow crying seems like a far superior idea to listening to a stepmother. But for kicks, let's lose the title. Seems to me you have a choice. You can either pretend to be an adult, or you can actually be one. So, sit here in the cold crying by yourself, or do something about it together. Crying, do something. What's it gonna be?
Do something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, can we start by, like, covering up my hairy stepmother wart? Because it must be showing. Punk.
You will sob your eyes out. It opens Christmas Day, right? It's a great cast. Ed Harris is terrific, and Susan Sarandon. It's nice to see the two of you working together as well. I know you're
It was fun to do.
Well, listen, it's good to have you with us.
Oh my God.
Now we have to go now. So I'll say, well, you can hang around if you want, but goodbye. Or you can hang around. But
No, once you say goodbye, then I have to leave,
you
or
don't
else
have
I
to
look
leave.
like,
No,
you know,
I have to say it's the
like I'm
FCC.
clinging to you.
No. Julia Roberts, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with tonight's top 10.